All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to this game, that's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that bitch she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a safe that's full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. I don't know a nigga like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my foul yourself. Spot raid, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Look, and damn right I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, shit I might got killed. Standing so tall, they think I might got stills. Legendary baller like Mike, like Will. 96 Impala, thug life on wheels. Up against the wall, squabble at Fox Hills. Like a motherfucking boss, ask me how I feel. Successful street nigga touching them first meals. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. I'm the shit now, according to the way that I'm positioned. In this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know that West Side RSCs is us. LAPD on my dick, I'ma squeeze and bust. If a rap nigga diss, Swiss cheese is bust. All this rap money, nigga, look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love, in the dream we trust. You'll be switching up the players on your team too much. Tiny copy, that's my low, Young Supreme, what's up? And we travel around the world getting cream or what? Ain't you get off on whoever hustle seem to rush? Las Vegas strip pop, yeah, you creamed them punks. After all that looking tough, all he seen was stunts. 50 Cent and Mayweather flee the scene with us. True story. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look. Grinding all my life, sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look.
Hello and welcome to Blunt Talks with Burke. My name is Sean Burke. It's been less than 24 hours since Nipsey passed, still feeling it. But I know we all gotta, when things happen in life, we gotta, move on eventually. Take your time. But we gotta get back to work. We gotta get back into the groove of things, But we can't forget what some people leave behind. Guys like Nipsey and what he was fighting for and what he was doing in his community and the message he was trying to send us. Maybe it was misunderstood or hidden or subliminal. Maybe it was right there, right in front of us the whole time. There's a lot of conspiracy and shit going on around this whole death right now. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But I do know a good man with good intent, a man with good intentions was murdered. For what? I don't know. By who? I don't know. There's a video of some other kid claiming he did it. Fucking hired for hit. No, I don't know about that. But I just want people to know that, I don't want to go on for too long about this, but for people to know that just because the man with the message is dead doesn't mean the medium is. So I believe that there was things Nipsey was fighting for and Nipsey was contributing to the culture that I believe need to be, never forgotten. Never forget. That's all, but, it got me thinking because I was just, going back to work. And, I got projects to work on and I'm just disregarding what happened. As we do, you get caught up and you're like, all right, moving on. It happened, damn, it sucks. But because it doesn't affect your day-to-day life, we forget about it. So I just wanted to make sure everybody, you got to get back on the grind, stay focused. But some messages we can't give up on. Some fights we can't stop fighting,
DatPiff.com world premiere.
I can feel a vibe, hustle on the ride. Slow light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. All she want is time, all she want is time. Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies. Lock the city down till the summertime. Time to slice these niggas up some humble pie. Caravan of foreigns, let my youngin' drive. Elevate my game for the 100th time. You can hold me down through these troubled times, or be another victim to my stubborn pride. Hold me down through these troubled times, be another victim to my stubborn pride. Stuck in the grind, stuck in the grind, I'm stuck in the grind. Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies. I'm stuck in this grind, I'm stuck in this grind. Middle of the night, kitchen lights is on. Roll me up a back, then I light the stove. Taught her stay calm when the crisis on. She say I die alone, I set my life upon. High Park hustle, speaking hyperbole. Translation, get the money, never wife a hoe. Clip is full already, now it's time to go. Shoulder full already, where these shirts should go. Crash got opinions, how my life should go. I'm screaming, fuck them, they can suck a dick and die tonight, Bullets, rain on them, cut the life support. My section ride for sport, every night of course. Niggas dying every day, that's the price of war. Gang members spending thousands at the nicest stores. Levitate on 5-star luxury. Every time I ride, shit come for me. Stuck in the grind, stuck in the grind, I'm stuck in the grind. Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies. I'm stuck in this grind, I'm stuck in this grind. Make a movie, take the top off. About to cross over like hot sauce. On this gutter shit, I never hopped off. Most calculated move by far. Always with a model in a fly car. 30,000 for the python. Rockin' knee highs, drinking white wine. Listening to In My Lifetime. In the nighttime, looking at the city skyline. Getting sky high. Took the little bitch to Popeye. She was top 5. Excitement that she get from pop life could never top mine. Once you get the hustle locked down, you can stockpile. Level up another notch now, like a stock now. Every time I take the top down, she arch her eyebrows. Turning up the music hot now, she feel alive now. Love me like we from a small town, let's make them all round. You splurge, I splurge, we ball later and we ball now. Stuck in the grind, stuck in the grind, I'm stuck in the grind. Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies. I'm stuck in this grind, I'm stuck in this grind. Ain't no going back once them lights on you. Left the dorm in the middle of the night, homie. Affidavits going viral, that's your life, homie. Ain't no point of even tryna lie, homie. Just go out to all the SNY, homies. If you step before the signer, you should die, homie. Fuck you niggas, you disrespected the tribe, homie. Wounded pride, it's written all in your eyes, homie. Stuck in the grind, stuck in the grind, I'm stuck in the grind. Look me in my eyes, call me on my lies. I'm stuck in this grind, I'm stuck in this grind, yeah. December 1st, 2017. We begin. All money in. Y'all die. Yeah. Whoa. The marathon continues, nigga. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Nip.
These niggas all-star weekend.
Neighborhood Nip, man.
We'll see about it.
Rest in peace again. So, today I did want to talk about app design and prototyping. As I'm just about to start on a project right now. I can't really give the details of that project, but basically I'm doing the design prototype for it. So the MVP, minimum viable product, which is basically the design, the template, how it should look, how it should feel. You know, I'll implement some colors, I'll implement navigation, and so I kind of just want to touch on the process. So the prototype would show every user, front end, back end, the basics, how it works, what they get out of it, how it looks on their side of things. So if it's like if it's a merchant to a user, it'll have a user side and a merchant side. And you want to kind of show how both would look, because they're going to be totally different apps, right? Totally different versions. Fuck. Gotta turn my phone off, man. So yeah, and it all starts there with a prototype and a business plan. But the prototype specifically starts on pen and paper. And a lot of people don't realize that. They think they need to know how to program or how to design or how to do this and that, you know, in order to be involved in the tech space or work on an app specifically, right? But really, the app starts with a pen and pad, drawing out the pages, the user flow, you know, boxes where you want, you know, text to go and circles, you know, whatever. You use shapes and words if you need to, numbers, and just kind of get the idea of how the app would look or how it would work. And that really becomes easy when you have a good business plan and a good understanding of what problem you're trying to solve. Because that's the real important thing about a successful app too, in my opinion, is does it solve a problem, right? And then how big is the problem? Because you could be solving the same problem as another company, but it's a big space where you can both operate in it. You know, Uber, Lyft, Skip the Dishes, like Uber Eats, they all compete in the same space, but they do things differently, or they have different incentives for their users. There's some sort of business model or business plan that's just different from how their competitors are doing it. So it does really all start with just solving a problem. And solving a problem can be like a game solves a problem, and like entertainment solves boredom, right? So a game is solving a problem. Now you got to think about, okay, how does my game educate people? Can my game like teach people something that they don't already know? Or is my game strictly for, you know, smashing three colors together, 3 gems together to collect 100 points or whatever, right? Instant satisfaction, if you will. So there is a lot of things you want to think about before you're even at the stages of meeting a programmer, a coder, developer, whatever you want to call it, and getting the app built, right? So there's an MVP, and then there's a working prototype and a paper prototype. So a paper prototype is actual paper cut up into shapes and all the different elements, the buttons, the navigation, like how you want it to look when the user gets there. How many pages are there? Is there a profile? What's the sign up process like? Do I need my address? Do I need my phone number? Is it as simple as just signing up my email? And you got to remember too, a lot of people want these apps to be easy. They don't want to go through some process to sign up and give their fucking blood and all this shit just to get into the app. Is there an option where the users can use the app for free without signing up? Or, does it cost them a sign up, a simple email? Or do I have to pay $1.99? There's the freemium versions where they give it away for free, but throughout the app, there's in-app purchases. So what's your business model? Are you selling data? Are you selling the data that you collect from all the users signing up? How are you going to market it? What market does it belong in? What audience? What's your target audience? What colors are you going to use? So there's a lot of things that come into it. What's the name? You got to come up with so many things before you even realize, like, oh, in order to do this, I'll need insurance, or in order to do this, I'll need that. You come into the different roadblocks as you move on. But the message here is just that I think not a lot of people realize how, I'd say, easy it is to get into, but hard as well, because you're basically running a business by starting an app. You're not just building this thing and then boom, it can become passive, as in you could build this thing and then it just works itself. It works for itself and, kicks back a check at the end of the month. Ideally, that's how you want it to work, right? But it doesn't always work like that. So you have to have a good business plan, a good model put together in order to be successful, I think. And the message I want to get across is just that it does start with a pen, a paper, and a good idea. So if you have those things, you can build an app. You don't need to be a designer. You can hire someone to do that. You can ask a friend. You can go on websites like Fiverr and get it done for cheap. Same thing. That's the exact same thing with development. So if you need someone to code the app for you, or to, if you need someone familiar with Xcode or whatever the case may be, there's a ton of different programs out there nowadays too that can build apps. So, you should just really look into the options. But first things first is solve the problem. Have a good idea. Then develop a plan on how you're going to monetize that idea. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, really, is to have an app that makes money. And I just want to shout out a lot of like subscription-based products and websites and apps. Like, I think that's like the future business model, is to just get a subscription-based users. They pay a monthly fee, and you put your money into marketing to get more monthly users. And then those just keep that monthly revenue just keeps striking up. Things like Spotify, there's a bunch, obviously, but I'm not going to give a bunch of people shout outs, but yeah, subscription based. So I'll shout out one, Meal Fix. That's a local company. They have a subscription based model where you can pay a monthly or a weekly fee and you get healthy cooked food delivered to your door. So yeah, that type of business model though, I think it's the future. It's what works. People give you their credit card number and boom, you just take the money every month and you provide them with a service. Like Splice is a great one too. As a music producer, there's this account, you sign up, you have access to millions and millions of sounds, and you pay $9.99 or something like that a month, and it's all royalty free music. So I get 100. I think I get 100 a month, I believe, or 50 a month for $9.99. So I've been using it for like over a year, and I think I have like 700 credits still. But I believe if you cancel the subscription, because I think I tried that, you no longer have access to the sounds. So even though I have a bank load of credits, and I'm like, oh, I might as well just, cash them out and chill. I guess you could do that. You could download a bunch and then cash out and stop paying. But I just pay because it gets updated all the time. Then you always have access to the new stuff that's coming out. The new kits other producers are putting up there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, yeah, app design. Like I say, it starts with a pen and pad and a good idea. So, don't think you're too far out from the tech scene because you don't know how to program or you don't know how to design. It means nothing. It just means that you need to build a team. It just means you need to get people that don't have the skills you have around you, because they might not have the skills that you have, which is a good idea and a good plan. Yeah, that's it for now. So till next time, peace.